Hello, callers. Welcome back to Viva Barca and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on the latest as usual. We start with winger Ace Abde as the Barca attacker has interest from England, Spain, and Italy, but Javi wants the player to stay. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Secondly, talking about Pedri, as it has been reported that Barcelona have designed an anti-injury plan for the fan favorite star. Xavi sets challenges for him. We are also going to be discussing on that. So guys, as we get right into the full story, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. A fresh report from Sport has offered an update on the future of Abde El Zalzouli. The young Barcelona attacker has become a hot topic in the market following an extremely successful loan spell at Osasuna. The report suggests Barcelona coach Xavi Hernandez is keen on keeping hold of Abde amid interest from England, Italy, and Spain. He believes the young Moroccan could be useful in many games because of his quality. Abde has indeed impressed onlookers with his performances for Osasuna this past season. He was notably involved in 6 goals in all competitions, while the attacker also helped Osasuna reach the final of the Copa del Rey. With that in mind, Xavi wants to keep hold of Abde next season. After all, the Barcelona coach has had a tough time developing Ferran Torres. The former Man City starlet has struggled for productivity in front of goal and has been linked with a move away from Camp Nou. Even Ansu Fati has never been the same since recovering from his injuries. This has led Barcelona to overly rely on the services of Ousmane Dembele, Rafinha, and Gavi when it comes to creation chances in the final third. Xavi therefore has informed the Barca board of his intention to keep Abde as an attacking option next season. The club, however, believe a sale might be necessary as they look to balance the books this summer and register newer players in the market. That means if Abde does end up leaving Camp Nou this summer, it will be exclusively because of Barcelona's finances. The Catalans have no shortage of suitors either, with clubs from the Premier League, Serie A, and La Liga showing interest or desire to sign Abde this summer. I think Abde is a good player, and I definitely don't want Barca to sell him. And there have been a lot of contradictory reports about Abde's future because there have been some reports in the past saying that Xavi is also open to the idea of selling him. And this report says Xavi does not want the player to leave, that the Barca administration are open to the idea. I think there are players like Ferran Torres that need to be sold, but so far it still pisses me off that Barca are so slack in that direction and they want to sell but a talented player like Abde who have gone out on loan and proven that he can do it. So why would they do such? Because for me, I see no sense in it that you sell a player who has proven that he is a good player out on loan and you are keeping players that were completely out of form, no productivity last season. What sense does that make? Because for me, there's no reason why Abde should be sold. Even if it's for financial reasons, they should go for. There's Ferran Torres there. There's Eric Garcia who can be sold, and I don't see a reason why the Barca administration will be looking at Abde because he has a lot of interest. Because the fact that the player has a lot of interest is because of his performances last season in both Osasuna and the Moroccan under-23 um, African Cup of Nations, which he was the best player there, and of course, take the highest goal scorer. Barca need to keep him because more players show interest in him than most of those players that they have in their squad, like Eric Garcia and Ferran Torres, because of their poor performances last season. So I think it will be a big mistake, and I'm happy for the fact that yes, Xavi is saying he wants to keep the player. He sees him as an important player to have in his attacking department. I think Abde is a player that we should rely on. Laporta should know that, and I don't see a reason why they should start contemplating in selling him. There are still a lot of players that Barca are still to finalize negotiations, but they are not doing for whatever reason. I don't know, and they have not even done the out of favor players. Then they are talking about a player who has the potential to do stuff. What sense does that make? I don't think it does. Then moving on to the next story of discussion. Barcelona have not seen a lot of success in recent years, but now appear to be on the right track after winning the La Liga title and the Spanish Super Cup last season under Xavi Hernandez. And one of the key components of this Barca side has been midfield prodigy Pedri. Since landing at the club in 2020, the 20-year-old has become the beating heart of the team in the center of the park, establishing himself as one of the best young midfielders in the game. Barcelona, while his quality is undoubted, Pedri has had to deal with fitness and injury problems quite regularly this early in his career, something which is a concern for Barcelona. As such, Mundo Deportivo is reporting that Barcelona have designed an anti-injury plan for Pedri as they wish to improve his proneness to injuries. The midfielder went to miss 15 matches across all competitions during last season, and his absence was missed a lot as Barca lacked creativity in the final third of the pitch. The La Liga champions wish to ensure that the 20-year-old goes through an entire season injury-free, given his importance to the team. As such, they have put him on a special plan to improve his strength and physicality. I had a holiday to prepare myself physically, which is something I wanted to improve, especially to prevent injuries that have prevented me from playing a couple of times lately, he said in a recent interview. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time. Bye-bye.